So to be completely honest, we're not really sure what to call this video. I'm here to tell a story that's hard to sort of sum up in a YouTube title and thumbnail. It's a story about food, barbecue specifically. It's a story about a holiday, a party. It's the story about a community. It's the story about my new home here in Dassa, Calabria in Italy. It's a story about two cultures coming together. And it's also the story about a very specific person who's very close to me. And in order to tell this story, I need to back up a few weeks to when I headed to the train station to pick him up. Train is late, of course. There he is. Woo. Warm enough for you?
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Giorno.
So if you've watched a few of our videos before, you may have met my dad, Max. He came down from Rome where he lives, but you haven't met my brother, Will.
Hello.
Where do you live, Will?
Now I live in Dassa.
That's
today.
Right. All right, well, let's get you home. So as many of you might know who watch this channel regularly, I just recently moved to this small town, Dassa in Calabria. It's this tiny little village nobody's heard about, and it's already sort of weird to have an American move here. But yeah, now my little brother lives here too. He needed a place to stay, of course, so we arranged for him to rent this apartment. But actually, I have to admit, I had not been there before he arrived.
Which street is it? Is it this street?
No.
And
Più avanti.
Okay, should be here somewhere. Welcome home.
thank you.
Ciao Nicola, sono Harper. Ciao.
Eccoci.
Benvenuti.
Ciao.
William.
So this is Nicola, and I'm sorry, but I do have to go off on kind of a weird tangent here to tell you this slightly crazy story. So Nicola is the cousin of my mom's husband. My parents are divorced, and right around the time that I met Ava, my now wife, who is from Dassa, my mom started dating this guy who she is now married to. So when she met him, my mom called me and she was telling us how he grew up in Brazil, but his family emigrated there from Italy. So of course Ava asked, where in Italy is he from? Calabria. Really, where in Calabria? Have you heard of a town called Dassa? Within about 5 minutes, Ava's mom was sending us pictures of him as a child in Dassa. So yeah, by the weirdest coincidence ever, both my mom and I married people from this tiny Calabrian village that nobody has heard of. And yeah, so Nicola is one of his cousins and is renting my brother an apartment.
Awesome. Come.
Welcome to the South! Welcome to the South!
Good to see you.
So what do you think?
Pretty nice spot. I'm pretty happy right now, I would say.
So Will had a place to live, which is actually a little bit more than I can say about myself and Ava. We should show you our house.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
What there is of it so far. As many of you might know, Ava and I have been working on our house here for a while, and it's taken a little bit longer than expected. We probably should have expected that. It's not quite done yet, but we're at least excited to take Will there to show him around.
Piacere Giovanni.
Piacere. Guglielmo.
Guglielmo.
That's our electrician, Johnny, by the way. But remember his face, because he has some other impressive talents that will come into play later.
This is MTV Cribs. Or YouTube Cribs.
So,
Oh, wow.
will be the living room at some point.
Cool. Oh, it's so shiny and new. Wow. Is this all new? These look.
Oh yeah, we had to do, that was one of the biggest delays, was getting the windows. And because it's like, it's a weird old house, it's not just like you can go to a store and buy windows, they have to be like you know, custom made for that size.
Yeah.
And everything.
Oh, they look great.
So in this
Cool
room,
beams.
we have the kitchen.
Oh my gosh, nice.
These aren't actually that color of blue. So hopefully we'll be cooking in videos here soon.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Now on this side we have our studio.
Oh, cool.
This is where I will edit pasta grammar videos.
Guest bathroom.
Oh, cool.
So we have mirrors.
And then last but not least, our bedroom.
Cool bed frame, wow. This thing water isn't hooked up yet.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Turn it on.
Oh, man.
Look at that. We've got plumbing.
Wow. This looks so good.
It's getting there.
Yeah, last time I was here, it looked kind of like a Call of Duty map, so
It did.
quite an improvement.
Well, I feel like now that Whit's here, it's time for the rite of passage, which is a party in the locanda.
It's always time for a party.
It just so happened that my brother arrived just in time for the 4th of July. Now, obviously, the holiday celebrating American independence is not widely celebrated in Italy, but I'm American. And my brother, this new arrival in this little town, is American. So we thought it was fitting to have a 4th of July barbecue. Forecast for today is 90 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's the perfect day to barbecue 16 racks of ribs. My philosophy with barbecue is very much informed by the Italian philosophy of cooking, which is that simpler is better. I smoke the ribs with salt and pepper, no sauce. There's a saying in Italian, troppe salse vivande false, which means too many sauces, fake food. It doesn't sound as cool in English, but you get the idea. Lots of people are gonna disagree with me, but in my opinion, if your barbecue's good, you don't need any sauce. It's hot work, even when it's not a 90 degree day. My brain's now working. As anyone who's cooked barbecue knows before, one of the most difficult things is predicting how long it's going to take to cook and making sure that it's on time for lunch. So what we did here in this case was we smoked the ribs and then wrapped them in aluminum foil and put them in a cooler. Keeps them warm for hours, so you can just cook them early, have them ready whenever you're ready to eat. This little piggy went wee, 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 all the way home. And just like that, we had our lunch. Well, not all of our lunch. While we were out cooking the barbecue, Ava was back at the locanda getting the rest of our meal ready. She wasn't alone, of course. She had some helping hands, including Mikucha. Why is Mikucha cooking? What is happening
Perché mi ci sta cucinando? Perché?
Ah, ho cominciato tu mo,
Perché mi
Io non sto cucinando, avete cucinato voi.
Mikucha is one of our beloved Spice Girls. Now, the Spice Girls spend so much time cooking for me and for other people. And we specifically told them, today is not a day for you to work or to worry or anything. Just sit, relax, and enjoy a meal. But is Mikucha capable of doing that? No, of course not. This is gâteau di patate, which is a stuffed, savory potato cake thing. So the gâteau di patate was going to be the first course. You need your carbs in Italy. And the barbecue was going to be the second course, which is usually like a meat dish. 16 racks of ribs sounds like a lot, but as you'll soon see, we were expecting a lot of people. So we decided to add a few things to the menu, including buffalo chicken wings.
Questo è un po' grande.
Attacca.
Grande.
E quelle sono queste, guarda.
Grazie. Allora, questo.
My dad got started on frying the chicken wings, but he had some help from our very good friend Maria Consolazione, who arrived fully prepared to celebrate the 4th of July in style. Now, we did have a slight problem with the buffalo chicken wings. As most of you probably know, real buffalo chicken wings require Frank's hot sauce. Frank's hot sauce is not widely available in Italy, but I did find some on Italian Amazon. I ordered it, it was supposed to arrive in time for the holiday, but at the last minute, it got lost in the mail. So we couldn't really make buffalo chicken wings. But that's when Eva had an excellent idea. What if we made chicken wings with Calabrian Induja? I wasn't really sure how these Induja wings were going to turn out, but then I tried one, and the funny thing is that actually they came out shockingly similar to buffalo chicken wings. You know, Frank's hot sauce, it's like a vinegar-based chili sauce, and Induja has this kind of sour, spicy thing going on. So they were much closer in result than I was expecting. Super good, by the way, really amazing discovery. Well done, Eva. And remember, if you want the only good Induja in America, go to indujausa.com and use promo code GRAMMAR for 10% off. Ribs were not the only barbecued meat on the menu. A few days earlier, I had spent a day cooking 2 whole pork shoulders into pulled pork. Now, I only have one smoker and I couldn't do both the ribs and the pulled pork on the same day. But if you want a good trick, what you can do is make something like pulled pork in advance. You shred it, you vacuum seal it, and then to reheat it, you just put it in a warm sous vide bath. It comes out basically just as good as if you ate it fresh the same day you made it. I don't think I left anything out. That was pretty much the menu. So it was finally time to eat. Now remember, this whole time during the meal, I was just back in the kitchen just cutting rack after rack after rack of ribs. That experience for me is nerve-wracking, no pun intended, because I'm serving this food that is very unfamiliar here. Most people here have never had real American barbecue. I don't know if they're going to like it, but it did seem like it was going over well. I spend so much time receiving so much from all of those people. They share their food and their culture with me, and it was fun to be able to show a little bit of mine to them. Now, it may have been the 4th of July, but it was still a Calabrian party. And what would a party in Dessà be without a toast from Johnny?
Cosa bevevano I nostri nonni? Vino, vino, vino! Non vanno alcolizzati. Cosa bevevano I nostri padri? Vino, vino, vino! E noi che figli siamo, beviamo, beviamo! E noi che figli siamo, beviamo, beviamo, beviamo! Hey!
And as is typical in parties here, after the meal, the tables are cleared away so that there's some room to dance. Remember our electrician Johnny? Yeah, he and his wife Maria are like crazy good tarantella dancers. Probably my favorite moment of the day was when Zia Maria, who is Eva's Aunt Maria, pulled me aside and told me how much she liked the food, which means a lot. Zia Maria is the woman who taught Eva how to cook. So having her tell me how much she liked the food was maybe the best compliment I could possibly receive. I've experienced a lot of amazing, beautiful days here in Dessà, but this one was maybe the most special to me personally. It's hard to describe what it feels like to be amongst this community that has come to celebrate a holiday that they've never celebrated before, that has nothing to do with them, just because they care about you and they just want to celebrate something that has to do with you. Like, they just welcomed me into their community and accepted me as who I am, as what I am. I'm American, and so it just made complete sense to them to celebrate the American holiday just because I'm American. And I don't know if most communities would do that for someone. That's what I love about this place. That's why I live here. And I think what made me most happy of all was that my brother, who just arrived here, he got to see, literally, as soon as he got here, the kind of beauty that I see in this place. So what do you think about your first party at the Locanda?
It's pretty fun. I think I'm a pretty big fan. It's pretty nice here. I could get used to this.
Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed my little story about one of the strangest but most beautiful 4th of Julys I've ever experienced. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Happy belated 4th of July, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.